I say the, you say poor. Kill the. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate that. It's good to be here, folks. My name is Martin Urbano, and I can tell. I can feel it. I can smell it. We got a horny crowd here tonight. How many people here have ever watched porn before? Make some noise if you've ever watched porn. A couple of you? That's cool. Yeah, you know, I actually had to stop watching porn because I had to come up on stage right now and do this damn set. Hoping to get right back to it in about 9.5 minutes, but I am really happy to be here. You know, I was sitting in the park earlier today, and I saw this cute old couple walking by, hand in hand, and I realized that's what I want. I want to fuck those two old people. And so I did. I am loving it out here in LA. It's good to be here. I just moved to Los Angeles, and I gotta say, one of my favorite parts about LA has got to be all of the celebrity sightings. Like, I was at a bar the other night, and you know who was there? Scooby-Doo and Shaggy. That's right. And they were all like, and they were all like, Ricky, oink zoink Scoob. And then, you know who walks into the bar after that? Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen. And he was all like, I'm so high right now. And then, you'll never believe who walks into the bar after that. Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby. And that's the last thing I remember. But what a night. Up until that point. Thank you all so much. Obviously, I like doing impressions. I can actually do any impression. I can do any impression. Go ahead, shout one out. I can do any impression. Shout one out. Okay, I heard my Mexican mom. Well... That's the one I can't do. You got me. But let me tell you a little bit more about myself. You know, I had a very traditional Catholic upbringing. My rabbi was a pedophile. All right, so obviously that joke is just good old-fashioned fun. But I actually said that joke in a Catholic church one time, and I thought they'd get super upset, right? But instead, they just moved me to a different church. So I'm gonna keep doing it. That reminds me, I had the worst thing. I had the worst thing of all time. Happened to me earlier this week. This is true. I dropped my phone in a public toilet. I know. And it happened in slow motion too, you know, just, no. All the way from the top of the stall and then through that person's legs. And I was... And they had diarrhea too. Anyway, speaking of toilets, I'm married. How many people here are married or engaged or want to get married one day or are single? Make some noise if any of you are... Oh, a couple of you? That's cool. Yeah, well, I'm married. And my wife, she gets mad whenever I pee in the shower. But I can't really help it, you know? A little bit of pee always comes out when I poop. I mean, that's just biology or something. She's a bitch, right? No, but I love her, though. I love my wife. In fact, I can't imagine my life without her. Because then it would be considered premeditated. No, I love my wife. You know, my wife, she actually saw me do stand-up the other night, and I don't think she liked the impression I did of her during my set. Because afterwards, she told me, she said, hey, hey, nya, 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 nya. So, I don't do that joke anymore, but I love my wife, you know. My wife and I, we have 2 beautiful children and 1 fugly one, but for our last kid, We had a gender reveal party that went horribly wrong. It was a girl. No. Only kidding, of course. My grandma died in an explosion. But that reminds me, I was talking with my eldest daughter, and she was telling me about the first time she experienced sexual harassment. And as a man, I wanted to just ignore her completely. But then I realized, this is somebody's daughter. Anyway, I'm not actually married. I don't have any kids or anything. But, things are, if you believe me, you're insane. But, things are going pretty well for me in the ladies' department at Macy's. It's where I work part-time. More like volunteer and they don't know. But, things are not going great for me, guys. I actually am going through a bit of a breakup. Can you believe that she broke up with me? Just because I fingered her like this? Isn't that how you do it? All right. Got a little extra time. I'm gonna take a moment now. I want to run something by you all that I'm trying to do on a different show. Just take a little moment here. You can cut the cameras or whatever. Something I'm trying to do on a different show. So I got to read directly off of these for this, or just kind of pretend. All right. We all know that you should never, ever, ever hit your kids. But what if someone else hit your kids for you? Hi, Sharks. I'm Martin. All right, so that's all I got so far on that. Turn the cameras back on. Back to this side. You. What do you think was the worst part of my set? No wrong answers. Seriously, no wrong answer. You can say, hey, that one joke, maybe you could. Seriously, safe space. No wrong answers.
I loved your set.
Wrong. The worst part about my set is that I can't sit back, relax, and enjoy the quality comedy that I'm slinging at you all. So I came up with a little experiment. Ma'am, can you join me up here? Applause for her, everybody. Applause for this woman right here.
My name is Kadria Whiting.
I'm going to go ahead and hand you this piece of paper right here. I just want you to read all the parts that say you nice and loud into this microphone right there. Just try to get as close as you can. I'm going to just gather my things.
All right, time to make jokes about the President of the United States. The former president, that is. Barack Obama.
Rip him a new one!
What is Barack Obama's favorite country?
What?
Obviously not the U.S.
This guy's good!
It gets better. Why does Barack Obama always have a boner?
Why?
Oh, yeah, I don't think I can keep going. Oh, man. Okay, because being a secret Muslim makes him horny.
Freaking Bill Maher over there! Bill Maher!
But what's the difference between Barack Obama and Forrest Gump? One can run a country.
Speak the truth!
Sir, can you please quiet down?
What? I'm just enjoying the show.
Sure, but you're being loud and disruptive to those around you.
Look, I'm a paying customer, all right? I can enjoy the show however the fuck I want.
Can we get security to kick out erectile dysfunction Aladdin over here?
What?
This guy looks like if Fez from that 70s show got diagnosed with micropenis.
Okay, ha. Micropenis is a real disease that affects many. Yeah, bro.
You look like if Javier Bardem from Country from Old Men and Pete Davidson had a baby. And that baby grew up to have an unusable little micropenis.
Yeah, like I haven't heard of that before.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Your jokes aren't funny, your delivery needs some work, and the best part of your set is when someone else reads your jokes for you. Your material is too dark and too weird for mainstream success. Try as you might, you will never make it as a stand-up comedian, and you will never be happy. Hey, everybody, let's all...
I didn't write that one. What the hell?
All right, everybody, let's boo this piece of shit. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Boo!
Fuck each and every one of you. I don't need this shit. I make $3K a year.
Well, that's my time. I've been Martin Urbano. Thank you. Good night.